Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 4. I am Ziyal. Last time we made our way to Good Neighbor, and here things will happen. I'm trying to go along the way of the actual main storyline and see what awaits me. Ooh, Jangles, Moon Monkey. I think I have one of those in inventory for some reason.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship?
Yowza. Okay, so this is where it's telling me to go, so let's go to the memory den. Leaving the flashlight on all the time. I think I need to adjust brightness. YouTube darkens up things. Yada, yada, yada. Some of the videos before I've seen were like, oh, that's really dark and no one can see anything. It's authentic. I'll give it that. But it probably should do a little better than this.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Hey, hi, Nick. Hi.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's go talk to Amari.
We're right here. Isn't this... Oh, you're not...
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Well, how about you, little lady? You want to stare unblinkingly at me for a while? Blink. Okay, they blink. Do-do-do-do. Go into the dark city underbelly. What awaits us down here? No special knock, no nothing. It's very bright here.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
Hi. Let's let Nick explain.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
What? No?
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here you go.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Looks like a shrimp.
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Is Nick compatible?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he still compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Aww.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Way to walk
I
for the
need you to
shot,
keep
Piper.
talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I
Just
can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
So I have to enter his brain, right? Something?
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
This seems like a terrible idea.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Okay. Now, if I don't make it out of here, Piper, make sure to keep walking in front of the camera. Mm-hmm. Hello. Hi.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
To what? To the chair? To myself? That's inappropriate, Doctor. Speaking of it, I did not see any credentials. You see anything in the walls?
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Whee!
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay. Pretty cool. It's weird. I like it. I dig it. It's just gonna be him, like, being abused as a kid.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Dude, you got all of them? Oh my god. You must be really good at beating people up. All about the NCR here.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
What about the radio?
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
What a joke.
What?
What's it?
Oh.
I was such a dummy
Virgil
back
wasn't
then.
there.
What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
It's The Walking Dead?
I will, Mom. I
Coral?
promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good
Coral?
boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try
Do you
that.
mind if I jump all over the brain, Doc? Can I sneak through the brain? No. Won't let me sneak through the brain.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance.
It's a lot like Sean.
Finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person.
Oh.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I stick it in my thumb.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking.
But
I'll connect you to the
oh,
next intact
I
memory.
need to find out more about them, or that I should. Oh, I can.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
I sure as shit couldn't cook. I mean, seriously, there's nothing in here.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
This water pitcher. This water pitcher was our favorite. We used to have it filled with water.
Come on, Sarah.
The
you
water
gotta give it
tastes a little
chance.
funny. Memories.
If I
Oh
let
yeah,
that steady
I had a
work
daughter
get
apparently.
after- Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Nothing like that
Yep.
in the NCR these days.
Do 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 do, going through his brain, jumping around. Yeah, way to make this character relatable after we murdered his face.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Okay. But the way he just busts through that door, it's like, I got you. Got you, invisible air. Doo-doo. Mm-hmm. Memories.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free.
Fun.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this
But
next
what do you
one.
think about himself when he was sitting in the chair? Does it reload? Alright. Oh, there we go.
Mind if we
Yeah.
sit down?
Suit yourself.
Hi.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Good to know. The brain's a many complicated organism. But you can climb the neurons just like so.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
I found my armor in Oblivion. It's
I
iron.
heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. With the Institute, I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Like how the members
We're
could
running
see
out of
me.
brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Alrighty.
Manual override initiated.
Well.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Hopefully it's all...
Just find it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
Old man.
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
That's me.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could...
Sorry.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to.
Ugh.
But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Open it.
Is it
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Glad we could relive that.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Yeah, that was fun.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
End of the road, looks like.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Okay.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
You're far too trusting, kid. He has blonde hair because of my character? Probably.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Wow. That apparently hurt me.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Gotta read some of these medical science journals. Does this count as being ready? Oh, okay. The television. Makes sense. Alright. Pretty interesting stuff. It's, you know, if you gotta have an exposition sequence, it's a cool way of doing it.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Side effects. Everyone liked it.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Are you?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Fun.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
Yeah, that's easy enough,
Find
right?
a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
So... yeah, nice. Taking all your stuff. I don't really think it's necessarily needed to do that, but... yeah, Robo.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
That one worth reading?
Knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Is that what he thinks I'm doing right now? I'm searching through the office. There's gotta be. Look at. She doesn't mind me taking this stuff. There's Piper just chilling. Awesome. So heading out to Radiation Land. Ah, here we are.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Oh.
Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's take Nick.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Should be fun. Yep, Sanctuary Hills. Bye, Piper. See you later. Anyway, alright, so absolutely a doozy of plot being thrown at it this way. Oh, before she gets to the door, because the doors forget how to work when other people get to them for a period of time. Lots of things to find out. They do a good job of throwing it all together. It kind of reminds me of that one part in Fallout 3 that's kind of hard time remembering, actually. Hey, look, somebody died.
Vault suit, huh? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like them. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother? Got a reason to be bothering me? I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sammy was fine a few days ago, and then bam, he's acting funny, gives up cigarettes, the booze, stops cheating on his wife. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute ain't got no right to replace him with a synth double. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, alright?
Deep the ghouls, man. Some decent people. Well, everyone. Yes, sweeping the street.
Yeah?
Hello, Drifter.
Running from something?
I like your hair.
Welcome home.
Is it the mailman? Just...
Smell that? That's freedom.
Mailman just...
Stay free, sister.
Interesting. Alright, so... let's try to wrap up this episode. Let's see if there's anywhere else to talk to. Not a very combat-heavy episode, obviously, but there's lots of learning, moving along the plot. I'm cool with that.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again, or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new. You need some Jet, man? Home-brewed, reasonable prices?
You have any work?
Yeah, actually, you might be perfect.
Yeah.
You know the Gunners, right? The high-end mercenaries? Well, a few of them were talking about scavenging around that old hallucinogen.
Been there, done that.
I mean, just think about that name. There's gotta be some shit there that's out of this world. You get me something, I pay you 200 caps.
You said gunners are out there?
The blackest-hearted mercs around, friend. Well-armed, organized. So, you know, make sure they don't catch you.
All right, Fred. We have a deal.
You're the best. The absolute best.
Oh, so I have to go back there?
Fred.
You. I love you. If all my customers were you, that would be super swell. Now I got all kinds of chems looking for a home.
Yeah.
Let's see what you have.
This is gonna be great.
He's just so enthusiastic. He's like, I got drugs. You guys want some drugs? Who wants drugs here? Raise your hand. Anyone for drugs? Gotta love the apocalypse.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Why do you ask?
Just trying to get a feel for you. Ain't exactly the safest neighborhood, so I'd like to know who's gonna cause trouble, who's gonna end it. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
Well, how'd it do?
I could use work, depending on what it is.
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer.
Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. But with all the bombs and all, done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact. Which is where you come in.
What's the catch?
The usual. Place it's in isn't empty. I'd have to shoot your way.
Of course.
Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Sure.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. So, brewing machine is in the basement of an old bar called the Shamrock Tap House. When you leave town, make your way around east till you hit Atlantic. Great big green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
Swell. Lots of quests. Okay, so she doesn't look like a ghoul.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
But what about...
Can you tell me a bit about this hotel?
Oh, why do they always have questions? The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still
Well, you sold it on me.
Who owns this place?
Mr. Morowski. Oh, you should have seen him in his day. This place used to be flowing with high-end chems, beautiful clients, and oh, the parties. But now he just stews in the back office and disgraces his parents' memory. I swear, if they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die all over again. So why don't you rent a room before I get worked?
Tell me more about this Morowski character.
Oh, why bother? He's worthless. The other big names caught him with his pants down, and now he just has this ratty hotel. That's the way good neighbor operates. The strong make it to the top, until someone stronger kicks them down. Now, are you buying this room, or not?
Keep bothering
Tell
her.
me a bit about yourself, Claire.
I have been working in this hotel for over 40 years, and this is not how I imagined spending my retirement. Now, are you done being nosy, or are you getting
Is there
a
any
room?
more questions? Ah, shucks.
All right. Here's your money.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
All right. Seems like an appropriate way to end a session. Which one was it? Ooh, I'm gonna break in everywhere here too. All these places just want me to break in. Well, that elevator is not up to code. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching this episode. And next time, I'm probably going to... I mean, I could suit up and go to this whatever zone or something like that. But I might... Hello. Oh my god.
Hi.
I know this guy.
No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills.
You tried to sell me insurance! Oh, what a place to end. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Fallout 4. If you liked it, please like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Find out more next time.